Hello and welcome to Book Summarist. Picture this. You wake up every morning with excitement coursing through your veins, knowing exactly what you're going to do today to move closer to your goals. No more procrastination, no more second guessing. You're ready to take charge. And You Are a Badass. Jen Sincero isn't just telling you that you can transform your life. She's showing you how to do it with humor, energy, and tough love. This book is a wake-up call, urging you to step into your power and claim the greatness that has always been inside you. Throughout this book, Jen Sincero teaches us that the secret to living an extraordinary life lies within us, but it's up to each of us to believe it. It's easy to get stuck in negative patterns, but this book provides a roadmap for breaking free from limiting beliefs, embracing your full potential, and taking the necessary steps to live your dream life. With each page, Sincero shows you how to silence your inner critic, align your energy with your deepest desires, and take inspired action to create the life you deserve. She firmly believes that we all have the ability to achieve greatness, but it starts with believing that we're worthy of it. Chapter 1. You Are a Badass. Embrace your potential. The first step in becoming a true badass is recognizing that you are already one. You are a badass, and you've got everything you need inside of you to create an amazing life, Sincero boldly declares. But so often, we forget this truth. We get bogged down by self-doubt and limiting beliefs. What if you stopped holding yourself back and started to own your worth? What if you could reframe every challenge and turn it into a stepping stone toward your greatness? Sincero challenges the idea that success is reserved for a select few. Everyone is capable of achieving their goals. The only thing standing in the way is the narrative we tell ourselves. Do you see yourself as powerful, capable, and deserving of all that life has to offer? If not, it's time to change that story. Sincero shares a pivotal moment in her own life when she realized that the only thing standing between her and her dreams was her belief in herself. For years, she had held back from pursuing her dream of being a successful author and speaker, but once she shifted her mindset, things started to change. She encourages readers to stop playing small and to step into the greatness they already possess. Chapter 2. The Universe Has Your Back. The Power of Belief. In this chapter, Sincero opens up about a powerful principle. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, but it only works for you when you believe in it. The universe is not some random, indifferent force. It's working with you, guiding you, sending you opportunities, and aligning people and events to help you succeed, she writes. The only way you can tap into this energy is by having unwavering faith in it. She shares her own experience of facing a crossroads in her life, filled with uncertainty and self-doubt. When she finally decided to trust that the universe had her back, everything shifted. Opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere, and doors opened that she didn't even know existed. But this change only occurred when she made the conscious decision to believe that everything was working in her favor. The power of belief is contagious. When you wholeheartedly believe in yourself and trust that the universe will support your dreams, you begin to align your energy with success. As Sincero puts it, when you trust that everything will unfold the way it's meant to, you're free to let go of the stress and struggle. Belief becomes the driving force behind everything you do, whether you're building a business, chasing a personal goal, or working on your inner growth. Chapter 3. Your thoughts shape your reality. How to rewire your brain. What you think about all day long is creating your reality. This chapter dives into the concept of thought patterns and how they can either work for you or against you. Your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds, Sincero writes. If you plant thoughts of negativity, fear, and doubt, you'll create a life filled with those very things. But if you choose to focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you start to shift your experience. Sincero shares how her own negative thought patterns kept her stuck in cycles of self-sabotage. For years, she had a belief that she wasn't capable of achieving big things. But when she learned to shift her thinking, her life transformed. Instead of thinking, "I can't," she started thinking, I am capable of doing this. The process of rewiring your brain is not instantaneous, but with consistent effort, it becomes second nature. Sincero offers simple exercises to help you reprogram your thoughts, like using positive affirmations, visualizations, and gratitude practices. She explains that these techniques help train your brain to look for opportunities rather than obstacles. Over time, as you shift your thought patterns, you'll begin to notice how your external reality changes to match your inner beliefs. She challenges you to ask yourself this: what are you focusing on? Are you creating the life you want, or are you just reacting to the life you've been handed? Chapter 4. Get your ass in gear. Taking action is key. One of the most powerful themes of You Are a Badass is that action is essential to success. In this chapter, Sincero argues that no amount of thinking or planning can replace the need to take bold, inspired action. Action is the cure for fear, she writes. So many people get stuck in a cycle of overthinking, wondering what might go wrong instead of taking the first step. Sincero herself was no stranger to procrastination and fear. When she decided to write her book, she had no idea where to start, and she was filled with self-doubt. But once she began to take small actions, writing a page a day, for example, the process started to flow. The key, she says, is to start before you feel ready, even if you don't have all the answers. By breaking down your big dreams into smaller, manageable actions, you can begin to make progress toward your goals without feeling overwhelmed. The most important thing is to take that first step, no matter how imperfect it seems. Every small action leads you closer to the life you want, and with each step, your confidence and momentum grow. Chapter 5. Fear is the enemy. How to overcome doubts and limiting beliefs. Fear holds so many people back from living their best life. In this chapter, Sincero talks about how fear isn't something to avoid, but something to embrace. Fear is a sign that you're about to do something that's going to change your life, she writes. When you push through fear, you grow in ways you never thought possible. Sincero's own journey is full of moments where fear threatened to stop her from pursuing her dreams. Whether it was the fear of failure, the fear of being judged, or the fear of the unknown, she faced it all. But rather than letting fear dictate her life, she decided to take action in spite of it. She shares how she took bold risks, like quitting her day job to pursue a career as a writer and coach, despite the fear of uncertainty. The chapter is full of practical tips on how to overcome fear, such as embracing failure as part of the process, using affirmations to combat negative thoughts, and visualizing success. Sincero teaches that fear is simply a signal that you are stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where the magic happens. She encourages readers to keep moving forward, even when fear is present, because on the other side of fear lies growth. Chapter 6. The Power of Saying No. Boundaries are key. Sincero argues that one of the most powerful acts of self-care is learning to say no. Saying no is one of the most powerful acts of self-love, she writes. Many people struggle with boundaries, fearing they'll disappoint others or seem selfish. But Sincero explains that by saying no to the things that drain your energy, you make space for the things that truly matter: your goals, your well-being, and your happiness. She shares her own experiences of overcommitting and feeling drained by obligations that weren't aligned with her goals. Once she learned to set clear boundaries and prioritize her time, she found that her energy was better spent on the things that truly mattered to her. Sincero encourages readers to get clear on their values and to use those values as a filter for every decision. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you someone who is dedicated to living a purposeful, fulfilling life. By setting boundaries, you ensure that your time and energy go toward the people and activities that align with your bigger vision. Chapter 7. You are not your thoughts. Letting go of negative beliefs. In this chapter, Jen Sincero tackles one of the most important concepts for personal growth: the realization that you are not your thoughts. Your mind may be filled with negative self-talk, doubts, and limiting beliefs, but that doesn't define you. Your thoughts are just thoughts, not the truth about who you are, she writes. Sincero shares a powerful exercise she used to confront her own limiting beliefs. Every time she noticed a negative thought creeping in, she would immediately challenge it with a more empowering, positive thought. This allowed her to disconnect from the negative beliefs that had once held her back. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," she would remind herself, "I am capable of doing amazing things." She encourages readers to examine their own thoughts and question their validity. Are these beliefs helping you or hurting you? By recognizing that negative thoughts are just temporary mental patterns, you can begin to shift your mindset and start to think more positively. Sincero advises readers to replace limiting beliefs with affirmations that align with their true potential. The more you do this, the more you create a reality where your thoughts work for you, not against you. Chapter 8. Be the hero of your own story. Embrace your personal power. Sincero urges readers to step into the role of their own hero. You are the one you've been waiting for, she writes. Many people live their lives as if they're passive bystanders, waiting for someone or something to change. But real transformation comes from realizing that you are the one who has the power to change your life. In this chapter, Sincero asks readers to take responsibility for their lives and decisions. You are the author of your story, she reminds us. If you don't like the plot, change it. By taking full responsibility for our actions and choices, we free ourselves from the victim mentality and start to create the life we want. She offers several steps to help readers embrace their personal power. Practicing gratitude, being mindful of the people you surround yourself with, and taking intentional action toward your goals. Each of these steps helps you step out of a passive role and into an empowered one. Chapter 9. Love yourself, the foundation of success. This chapter centers on one of the most important, yet often neglected, aspects of personal growth: self-love. Jen Sincero emphasizes that in order to achieve anything in life, you must first love yourself. If you don't love yourself, no one else can love you the way you deserve, she writes. Sincero shares how, for much of her life, she struggled with self-doubt and criticism. But as she started to cultivate self-love, by celebrating her achievements, forgiving herself for past mistakes, and embracing her imperfections, she began to see a shift in how others treated her. The love and respect she gave herself was reflected back in her relationships and the opportunities that came her way. She encourages readers to practice self-love daily. This means setting aside time for yourself, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health. By putting yourself first and treating yourself with kindness, you build a foundation of confidence and worthiness that is essential for success. Chapter 10. Keep going. Persistence is the key to success. Success rarely comes overnight, and this chapter reminds readers that persistence is one of the most critical ingredients for achieving anything worthwhile. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts, Sincero writes, quoting Winston Churchill. She highlights the importance of continuing to take action, even when the road gets tough. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But if you can push through those moments and keep going, you'll find that success becomes inevitable. Sincero shares a powerful story about one of her clients who was ready to give up on her business after experiencing months of struggles. But she decided to keep going, just one more day, and within weeks, her business started to flourish. This story exemplifies how often success is just around the corner when we push through the most challenging moments. The chapter is filled with tips on how to stay persistent, including creating a support system, tracking your progress, and celebrating every small win along the way. By staying committed to your vision, you will create lasting success, one step at a time. Chapter 11. Own your power, taking bold action. In this chapter, Sincero emphasizes the need to take bold action in order to truly own your power. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or waiting for permission, she writes. It's about deciding that you're ready and going for it. She shares examples from her own life, including how she took the leap to leave her corporate job and pursue her passion for writing and speaking. At the time, it felt terrifying and uncertain, but she learned that sometimes you have to take risks in order to grow. Sincero encourages readers to stop waiting for things to be perfect and to take inspired action toward their dreams. This means being willing to step outside of your comfort zone and trust that the universe will support your efforts. Bold action is what sets successful people apart, and it's the key to unlocking your true potential. Chapter 12. The Importance of Gratitude. Change your life by giving thanks. The final chapter of You Are a Badass focuses on the transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to fear and negativity, Sincero writes. She explains that by cultivating a mindset of gratitude, you align yourself with positive energy that attracts more abundance into your life. Sincero shares how practicing gratitude daily helped her shift from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. She offers practical tips on how to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, such as keeping a gratitude journal, expressing thanks to others, and taking time to appreciate the simple things in life. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your energy and attract more of the things you desire. Gratitude is a powerful tool for manifesting your dreams and creating a life that you truly love. Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass is a guide to transforming your life by embracing your inner power and taking inspired action toward your dreams. Through a combination of practical advice, personal stories, and motivational wisdom, Sincero shows you how to break free from limiting beliefs, take ownership of your life, and create the future you desire. This book serves as a reminder that you are worthy of success and happiness, and it's up to you to make it happen. By loving yourself, trusting in the universe, and taking bold action, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. If you want to step into your greatness and live the life you've always dreamed of, You Are a Badass is the perfect place to start. If you found You Are a Badass inspiring, then you'll love our next video on Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. In this book, Tracy provides powerful strategies to tackle procrastination, boost productivity, and achieve more by focusing on your most important tasks first. Learn how to eliminate distractions and master time management. Don't miss it. See you in the next video.